to break all that stress. And it's like the body itself wants to find something to help, control the emotions, to take down the fear or the stress. And, I recognize that in myself. And so I have been teaching myself more and more to pray and to give my feelings inside, to Jesus. I'll be like, Lord, just calm down, just, take a breath. Lord, I give that feeling to you, that feeling that's down here inside, and I ask you to help me. And so it is, praying to God, just like you said, when you were in your hospital bed, he's all that you can turn to when you're in, these situations in your life that bring you either physical or mental or emotional pain.
And what I had noticed that, I couldn't listen to speech, I couldn't hear anyone talking. I couldn't read. Not that I couldn't, I could obviously, but it bothered me. It didn't bring me comfort at all to listen to anyone talking or to read material or even to put on the television. It was always quiet in my room because I just couldn't hear anything. But music was the only thing that made me feel better, and prayer. And I think it had to do with the rhythm. When I was praying, it was almost as if it was a chant. And somehow that continuous chant or prayer that I was doing eased the pain. I'm talking about physical pain. And it was the same thing with music. Really, it was my company during the night. It just kept me company. So I do think that there is a connection to that. And of course, when people turn to prayer, as they do to music, to comfort them, I really do believe it has that physical effect on you as well. Unlike, as you said, material goods or substances. People abuse substances all the time to make themselves comfortably numb. And that doesn't help them. It leads to more problems. In the end. So that's why I had thought this song, of course, will mean different things to different people as far as their ways of finding comfort. And this was just my way, my own personal story for having it.
In the lyrics of this tune, okay, so first it talks about, is there anybody in there and can you hear me? Is there anyone home? And it says, I hear you're feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain and help you get on your feet again. You could take that right there as going either way. It could be something that's good, that's going to help you really get on your feet again, or it could be something that's a trick and a lie that, it seems like it's going to help you get on your feet again, make you feel better, like drugs or alcohol, substance abuse, even people, even being addicted to shopping, or doing so much activity that you have created so much busyness in your life and your mind that you cannot, you're like making a way so you don't have to focus on the reality of life. And exactly. So now I'm so busy that I've become comfortably numb. I can't think about the pain, somebody near me who's dying, and we don't realize that, and I'm actually thinking of somebody close to me right now. We don't realize that if we do these things that take us away from what's really going on, that we're being selfish. We're trying to wall ourselves off and protect ourselves from any kind of emotional impact. Let's put up our little force field around us and it'll all be over with before you know it. And it's like we hope that we can be in some kind of a dream state, to get out of the problems of the world. And so many of us do that, but we don't realize, or maybe somehow inside of ourselves we do realize it, but things that go on in nature. I mean, if you eat too much food, you're going to get fat or you're going to get a disease. You know, that's a discipline. And that is something that we all fear, you know, what's going to happen to our body. Now, we may not fear it when we're 20 or 30 or maybe even 40. We'll start to think about it. But as we get older, yeah, we start to realize, you know, the seriousness of our choices. And so, I mean, we can go on and on and on about this. See, you do have a lot of wisdom, Nina.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That is, this is really a really interesting song to discuss, and we could keep going more and more and more, but I think we're getting close to our time here. So let's listen to the next clip of your music.
Every time when I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clearer. The past is gone. It went by like dust to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the dues in life to pay. She was so young with such innocent eyes. She always dreamt of a fairy tale life and all the things that money can't buy. She thought that he was such a wonderful guy, and suddenly things seemed to change. It was the moment she took on his name. He took his anger out on her face. Something new makes something last. Here it goes by way too fast. Pass on what was past. All I have to give is suddenly. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on till your dreams come true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on till your dreams come true.
Hey, that was really great. We love all of those clips. And if anybody wants to listen to your music, they can find you on soundcloud.com/Padruna, PADRUNA, otherwise known as the Boss Lady, right?
Exactly.
Do you have any other websites, Nina?
Yeah, Grant seems to have set me up on everything. You know, I don't even know how this stuff works, but I have a website called PADRUNA.com.
Okay.
On Reverb Nation, on Twitter. I mean, everything is under Padruna.
Okay,
so.
that's great. So
I'm not always on there to check, so sorry, but
yeah, I know. Well, we only have so much time in our lives. We have to take care of our families and what is important.
Yeah.
And so I could just keep on asking you more questions and things, but I want to say, you know, when I first heard your voice, I thought you sounded a lot like Barbra Streisand.
Really? Wow. Thank you.
And I mean, your range, your ability, your God-given talent is really wonderful. I love your voice, and I'm glad that you're seeing how flexible you are. You're trying all of this music.
I was just thinking I must have a musical identity crisis because I pretty much tried, just when I thought I've tried everything, you know, someone comes in with a different
right, there you go.
music. And what I have tried and failed is rap. I will never ever try that again. It's just not going to happen in my lifetime. So
well, at least you tried.
Yeah, well,
so
but I do have fun with a lot of, of the music that's sent to me, and I do actually like to do my own things now more so. I mean, I love collaborating with others, of course, because I can't do the instruments as they can. So, and I love hearing the music and then writing lyrics to that as well. So it's fun.
It is fun.
And that's what it's all about in the end.
That's right. And, God made us need each other. And so, music composers and producers and things, they need us singers as much as we need them.
Right.
So,
exactly.
Relationship and counting on one another is an important thing.
Right.
So,
but I've met such wonderful people on SoundCloud and like you, and I'm really so thankful for that because, here in Switzerland, it's a very small country. So it's really wonderful to be able to get together with the rest of the world and make music. I mean, the concept still baffles me, but it's truly wonderful. I had let my mother listen once on an app that I had been singing, sort of a karaoke app from Smule, and she thought it was beyond imagination what you could do today with music. I mean, for her, high tech was using a microphone, so she couldn't understand the concept of sharing music over the internet. So
I know.
Wonderful.
It's a new world we're living in today, for sure. Things are changing, have changed by the internet and all of the technology. And so,
as we get to do these.
Thank you, Nina, for being with us.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And we'll say bye for now.
Okay. Thank you.